This is a tweet that Fourth Dimension Fool Killer sent to Dixie Carter 21 hours ago. And I quote, TNA Dixie, not logging on until this blows over isn't going to solve anything. You need to start dealing with the problems you've created. That was 21 hours ago. And this is a response Fourth Dimension Fool Killer received from Dixie Carter this morning. Seeing that? Dixie Carter, direct message. Direct message sent by Dixie Carter at TNA Dixie to you, 4DFK, March 26th, 8:51 a.m. Her response, who says I'm not logged on? With all due respect, Miss Carter, you said you weren't logged on when you decided to not acknowledge all the angry fans out there and not do anything to fix the problems with your company after the Victory Road debacle. Please stop ignoring us. And please, please, do yourself a favor. Stop biting the hand that feeds you. I don't think that's asking for too much. Okay, I don't know if I have as much to say as usual this week. This was a somewhat better show than last week, which, let's be honest, is not saying very much, since last week's Impact was just horrendously bad. And I'm not saying this was much better, but it had a few things going for it. There was a little more wrestling. Not that the matches were much longer than last week, they weren't. There were just more of them. Jeff and Karen sat the show out, thank God. Also, no sign of Rob Terry, no sign of Gunner and Murphy. In every case, this was a good thing. Except for Gunner. And I'm not saying I want Gunner to be getting tons of screen time, I don't. But the guy did become the new TV champion last week, and this week he's not on the show, not even mentioned. Stuff like this is why most of TNA's championships don't mean anything. Why would you put the TV title on this guy if you weren't going to do anything with him, if you were just going to keep him off the show? You might as well have just left the title on Abyss. And that's another thing that made no damn sense. Last week, they stripped Abyss of the TV title and crowned a new champion because Abyss was injured and couldn't defend it. But then Abyss comes back on the very next show? So why the hell did you take the title off him then? If you want someone else to be the champion going forward, fine. Why not just strip Abyss right after he went on the shelf? Just be like, the doctors have informed us that Abyss will not be able to defend the TV title within 30 days, so we're having a match to crown a new champion. But instead, you wait until Abyss has been out for more than a month, you crown a new champion, and then Abyss comes back immediately afterward. What kind of sense does that make? Anyway, they start the show with this weird video. It's like some kind of techno mix where they say the word asshole about 500 times, and they are just beating this thing to death now. I don't know why. I mean, asshole is already over. Once it's over, you don't have to say it that much. Hell, you don't have to say it that much to get it over in the first place. Yes, we get it. Ken Anderson is an asshole. But when you say that 50 times in every promo, the word doesn't mean anything anymore. I mean, everyone would always pop when The Rock would do his "it doesn't matter" catchphrase, because it was a great catchphrase and it was really entertaining. But if every single week he cut a 20-minute promo where he said it 30 times, it wouldn't be entertaining anymore. It's overkill. That's what they're doing with this asshole thing. Yes, you got it over. Good job. You can ease off on it now. The opening segment was pretty good. It did what it needed to do. It went on too long, though. They could have shortened it by like 5 or 10 minutes and it would have been better. Plus, it really feels like they're dragging out this Sting Anderson Van Dam thing way too long. The fans are not stupid. We all know where they're going with this. We know it's going to be a triple threat for the title at Lockdown. That was obvious after they did the double countout at Victory Road. They should just announce the match and get it over with. But instead, they keep giving us these weird finishes and non-finishes and double pins and double countouts, and it's just not necessary. They keep on deliberating this when the smart thing to do would be to just announce the damn match already and move forward from there. Shockingly, once that was out of the way, they actually had a wrestling match within the first half hour of the show. It was Mickie James versus Tara, and while it lasted, it was a perfectly fine match. It was pretty short, it only went about 3.5 minutes. I don't know why the hell they didn't get more time. A few months ago, these two were main eventing Impact in a steel cage, and now they're only getting 3.5 minutes? That's just shitting on their whole feud. But it was a good match for the time they had. Then Madison Rayne comes out, and she and Mickie do the stare down. And we're almost to the end of it now, guys. Just a few more weeks until lockdown, and then Madison Rayne's horrible title reign will finally be over. I really believe it's going to happen. They're finally going to take the title off Madison Rayne. I can't wait. I can't wait. Nothing is going to stop it this time. What? Oh no. Oh God. Oh no! Oh, sweet zombie Jesus, this can't be happening. Unbelievable! The Reign curse strikes again! I can't believe this is happening! Of all the times for Mickie to get injured, why now? For those of you who don't know, the Reign curse is what I call this horrifying phenomenon by which Madison Rayne touches something, it turns to shit, and then causes a ripple effect, turning everything around it to shit. And as if this wasn't bad enough, God only knows what the ripple effect is going to be. I'm almost scared to find out. What? Are you fucking serious? Not only has this no-talent harpy taken out Mickie James, but now she's setting her sights on the goddamn queen of wrestling? Okay. I had a friend help me with the lid this time. So, have fun, you guys. Have fun watching lots of shitty Madison Rayne matches. I won't be doing that. No. Not anymore. No, sir. Instead, I'll leave that to you as I drift off into peaceful oblivion. Good night. Empty? You know, you've done some shitty things to me in the past. But stealing my suicide pills at a time like this, that's low even for you. Oh yeah, look at you. You're playing your violin. You're playing sad music on your violin. That's funny. You're a funny guy. I'm glad my suffering is so amusing to you. Bastard. The Pope had a blink and you miss it match with Okada where he cheated to win, but the referee caught him and DQ'd him. I don't know why he took his glove off to reveal to the referee that he was cheating, but whatever. So Okada gets squashed really quickly, and then Samoa Joe comes out. And I still don't know why the Pope turned heel. I still don't know why these guys are feuding. I don't know why I'm supposed to care. I don't know what the point of this Okada character is, or why he's doing a Kato gimmick. And at this point, I don't think the writers are even going to bother answering any of these questions. This feud has been horrible. Hopefully after lockdown it'll be over and we can all just move on. Crimson was actually on the show this week. That was good. Him and Scott Steiner had a match with Ink Inc., and the team that just faced Beer Money for the tag team titles at the last pay-per-view got beat pretty easily in about 3 minutes. The match was nothing, but Crimson got the pin. I like that. Shannon Moore is basically a heel now, and I guess the story is he's trying to bring Jesse Neal over to the dark side, but Jesse's not digging it just yet. So it looks like they want to draw this out a little while before they pull the heel trigger completely on these guys. I don't have a problem with that, but if they're going to be title contenders in the future, then they really should not be losing matches in 3 minutes, especially not to two guys who've never teamed together before. That's just stupid. But, you know, welcome to TNA booking. They had another street fight with Hernandez and that new guy versus Matt Morgan, who was teaming with Devon for some reason. I have no idea why. And for the second time in 2 weeks, this did not trigger any gimmicks on our end because apparently this was a street fight in name only. The bell rings, then Velvet Sky comes out for some reason. Sarita and Rosita beat her down. Then Angelina comes out, but she doesn't do anything. I guess because Winter hypnotized her or something, so she just leaves. So then Matt Morgan abandons Devon so he can help Velvet Sky, even though she had nothing to do with the actual match. The camera has been on this the entire time, and only now do we cut back to the ring, just in time to see Anarchia, I think that's his name, pull out a concealed weapon, nail Devon with it, and get the pin. Why did he have to conceal the weapon in a street fight? Isn't a street fight no DQ? Do you know what's going on here?
No, I don't. My gimmick generator is really confused right now.
It's not the only one. I have no idea what the fuck just happened. That entire thing with the knockouts needed its own segment, because if you were putting a debuting new talent in the ring for his first match, it would have been really nice if we actually got to see the match. Then we had the main event. It's only about 6.5 minutes long, and surprise, surprise, it ends in another screwy finish. It's supposed to be a big mystery about who rang the bell, but I really don't care who rang the bell. The longer they put off just announcing the triple threat at Lockdown, the longer they have to continue deliberating the point with these stupid non-finishes, and the more they do that, the less credible this whole situation becomes. Just announce the fucking match already, then it won't matter if one guy pins the other. So that was Impact. Another chaotic mess of a show, and still no sign of the X Division. Wow, Kazarian's mission to return the X Division to the forefront is really working out great, isn't it? See you guys later. If there's no suicide pills in this house, then I gotta go to the drugstore or something.